Oh, hey, what's up, everybody? Just looking for some news on the internet and switch to second half of 2024. If you want to switch to this year, just hit the like button. And if you want to switch to this year, hit subscribe and I don't know, maybe maybe they'll give it to us. Whatever, I don't know. Let's get started. For all you Switch to 2023 folks out there, like myself, we've gotten two disturbing articles today that are not in our favor. The first one is from the Nikkei, basically stating that Nintendo has begun negotiations with suppliers regarding production of its next generation console. It says that Nintendo's about to sell 20 million, or expects to sell 20 million units this year in 2023, and that the successor is not expected until the second half of 2024. And now the other article is from Bloomberg, basically stating that Nintendo's going to ramp up its production for Switch this year. I repeat, it's going to ramp up production this year. Now, I love my Switch. I've loved it since day one. I was a day one adopter. I've had the OG Switch. I've had the Switch OLED. My son's had the Switch Lite and the Switch OLED. And now my other youngest son has the Switch Lite. So this household has seen 5 Nintendo Switches. But it's really starting to show its age. And you look at something like Mario and Rabbids, the first one sold really well. It had that shiny new Switch effect, basically. Everybody was looking for things to play on their new Switch in the first year. And now come back to this past fall, the newest Mario and Rabbids underperformed. And I think its target audience has kind of moved on, really. We're seeing less sales on games. Games like, you look at the Pokemon games, they look terrible. They're running terrible. They're looking terrible. And you've got something like the Steam Deck out there that is really grabbing the hardcore audience. People are really starting to look at that because of its performance over the Switch. You look at the Xbox Series X and the PS5, and most of its games are running at 60 frames per second, nearly 4K, and it's really hard to go back to the Switch, even though I love it. It's really hard to go back to the Switch from those machines. And I'm a little concerned that Nintendo's trying to hang on maybe a year too long. I'm going to throw this theory out there. I think the pandemic and the supply shortage really screwed Nintendo. I think that they were probably planning on having a Switch Pro probably last year or the year before, probably. And when the chip shortage came, I think the actual OLED was going to be the Switch Pro. And just chip shortage was out there. They couldn't get enough chips, so they had to just kind of scrap it and just shoot out an OLED. And because they usually don't go 7 years in their console life cycle, it's usually around 5 years. And 7 years is a long time. We're going to have games like Tears of the Kingdom, the rumored Metroid Prime Remaster, Metroid Prime 4, Pikmin 4, on the 30 frames per second, 720, 1080p if we're lucky, Switch. That's not great. It's not great. Those games deserve better frame rates. They deserve a better resolution. And it just sucks. I want to play Tears of the Kingdom, but I don't want to play the Tears of the Kingdom on the Switch. I don't. I love it. I was really holding on to a late 2023 release for the Switch 2. And maybe I could have held off on playing Tears of the Kingdom, but I don't think I can anymore. I gotta play it, and it just sucks. I want to play it at least like 4K 60, or 4K 30. Something better than what we have right now. I don't know. I just don't know. What are your guys' thoughts? Are we getting the Switch 2 this year, or are we stuck waiting nearly 2 years to the end of 2024 for the Switch 2? Let me know in the comments below, and as always, do me a favor, hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss any more of those videos, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks.